Hello, Joanne here from freedommompreneur-by-design.com. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the first 2 steps of the video SEO checklist for small or new YouTubers. So stay tuned. Now, really quickly, if you are new to my videos or channel, what you can expect is videos to help you get started quickly and effectively here on YouTube, and how you can plug in to the online digital economy to grow a second income or to replace your income, particularly for mothers like myself, where I see the opportunity to earn additional cash is really, when you have kids and other responsibilities, coming online is what I believe to be the best fit. So if you find value in any of that content, I welcome you to hit the subscribe button below and stay tuned for my lives and uploaded videos. So this week I am doing a series on video SEO, specifically focusing on helping small or new YouTubers. You know, there's always that question when you come onto a platform like this: is it too late? How can I get started effectively? And one of the key things is video SEO to get your content discovered quicker. All right. So the first 2 steps are 1, keyword research, and 2, competition analysis. So what do you think is the best tool for keyword research? I'm going to do a little bit of shared screen to actually walk you through an example so you can see step by step what I do. But you know what? This might be a little bit different from what you are used to hearing in other videos, but I strongly believe that the best tool you can use for keyword research is your mind and your experiences. Because at the end of the day, the people you are likely to attract to your content, to your videos, are people like you. And so you really want to think about where you were a couple steps before you are where you are, or where you were before you created that amazing solution, that amazing product that you're now bringing to the market. Okay, so let's look at, let me do a screen share. Application window, perfect. So I believe that there are amazing tools such as Google AdWords, Google Search, YouTube. I also use Longtail Pro. But at the end of the day, it is using your mind and your intuition based on what you've seen to create that keyword. And we're talking about keywords in terms of what you're going to put in your title. So the very first thing I think about when I'm thinking of creating a video on a topic is, who is my target market? And what are some of the questions they might be asking around? What are some of the issues that they may be having around the topic that I am going to be doing the video on? And I love to sprinkle bonuses throughout my video. So the very first bonus tip I will share with you is that the tighter you can get in your niche, the easier it will be to rank. I.e., if you are trying to, at the beginning, maneuver this huge net to attract this wide audience, that's going to be more difficult than if you put out a fishing line that's so specific, maybe to snapper fish or whatever, then it will be easier for you to get results. So, for example, for my content, I'm really focused on helping mompreneurs. So I do mompreneur interviews, I share my experience as mompreneur, and I really focus on small or new YouTubers because that tends to be the mompreneurs that I can help. I have been there and I can help them. Okay, so I have my screen showing, I hope, and the very first thing I do is, I already have my topic. So say I want to talk about how to get good sleep in a short period of time for our mom, because often we have so many things to do, like cleaning the house, preparing lunches, doing homework with the kids, doing our own stuff. And then if you have a business you're doing while you're working full time, then you have that to do consistently before you get sleep. And in the initial stages, this may require you to give up a few hours of your sleep. So the sleep you're taking, you want it to be effective. So I started thinking, how can I get the most out of a short amount of sleep? So I literally put that phrase into, how can I get the most out of a short amount of sleep? This is literally what I start with. And I look to see, one, what kind of results I get. And two, another huge bonus tip is I look to see what Google lists at the bottom of the page as suggested alternative searches, because this tells me some of the high volume questions around this same topic that people are searching now. So I get, how can I get the most out of a short amount of sleep? How to get better sleep and need less every night. That's not quite what I want. How to feel rested on too little sleep. That's a good one. How to feel refreshed even after too little sleep. That's a good one. 9 ways to get most. So too little sleep, I'm seeing that, and that's one. Getting more out of less sleep, that's a good one. Sleep hacking, how to sleep less and do more. That's a great title. So I'm literally going down the list. I'm looking at titles that people have used in their content to see what are some of the common phrases that are coming up and what phrase also appeals to me, or that would have appealed to me in the stage that I was in before I knew of the solution. Need a nap. Not quite what I want. I'm really focused on the nighttime sleep, where I want to get more out of a limited amount of sleep, still wake up refreshed and functioning. So then scrolling on to the bottom, I see how to get good sleep in short time, how to sleep for a short time and still feel rested, how to get less sleep and not feel tired, how to survive on little sleep. So I start here, and again, you can use multiple tools, but at the end of the day, it's how you construct your final answer using your own mind, your own experiences, your own intuition. So I could use this tool. I could go to Google AdWords, and the benefit of using advanced tools, Google AdWords is free. I have a video on that, and I'll share the link to that in the show notes below. Is that when you use Google AdWords, it tells you the average volume that phrase is being searched on a monthly or annual basis. But please note, Google, when they give this free tool, is not going to give away the whole house. In fact, there has been research that shows that sometimes they don't show the quite true volume of searches, or may also leave out phrases, right? So again, your own experiences in your mind. I also use Longtail Pro, and that feeds off of information from Google plus some other algorithms that they have to identify competition and whatnot. So the same thing. This is someone who came up with a formula that is applying to the data that's available out there to come up with a suggestion. You can do the same. So here I am. The two phrases that really appeal to me is how to survive on little sleep and how to sleep for a short time and still feel rested. So I'm literally, next step, I'm just going to do a basic walkthrough with you, is I'm going to go to YouTube and search how to survive on little sleep. How to survive on little sleep. And as I think about this, it's not quite what I would like. How to get good sleep in a short time. Yeah, I think that's probably a better phrase for me, because the solution that I'm thinking of proposing is a supplement that you take while you're sleeping that really gets you to a deep level of restorative sleep quickly and keeps you there to allow your body to have that best level of sleep. So I'm going to use this one instead, how to get good sleep in a short period of time. How to get good sleep in a short period of time. Now, the best way to do keyword research on YouTube is using a, what do they call it? An incognito window. And why do I say that? Another bonus, as I sprinkle them throughout my talk, is because when you do a search like this and you're already logged on to YouTube, YouTube already has the history of your searches and history of your preferences, and they use that with their algorithm to give you suggestions that they think best suit your preferences. And so if you really want to know the true results independent of your preferences, you want to open up an incognito window, search it, not logged on to YouTube. I can't share and show that on my screen for whatever reason. That's why I'm using this logged on version of YouTube to show you, but I wanted to share with you that tip. So how to get good sleep in a short period of time. Key things that I look for on the page as a small and new YouTuber. And I'm thinking like literally brand new channels or channels with under 100 subscribers. The first thing I look at is the amount of results. When I put in a phrase that I'm hoping to do a video on, and I'm a brand new YouTuber, I want this number in terms of total possible results to be under 500,000. The smaller it is, the better it is for me, because the smaller the pool of competition it is. The bigger it is, the more thumbs down it is for me, the bigger the competition pool. The second key thing that I look at is for the people who have the top 4 slots, are they YouTubers that have a large subscriber pool? Because the larger the subscriber pool, the larger proportion of their views could be driven by that subscriber pool, right? Rather than the search results. And as a new YouTuber where you're using video SEO, you're really dependent on someone to come and see you on the search results. So when I come here and I see in the top 3, they all have over 500,000 subscribers, this is also a thumbs down for me. Ideally, I want to see in the top 4 a channel that is similar to size in mine or a little bit bigger. So for example, a big thumbs up would be if I search this phrase and in the top 3 or 4 positions, there's a channel that has like next to no subscribers, but is there, or maybe it has 100, 200 subscribers. The other couple of things that I look at is the quantity of views that each of these videos has, right? So this is a really popular topic because you can see the top video has 71,000 views, but the next 2 have millions of views. So what that's saying to me is that this is a question that's being asked a lot and being researched a lot on YouTube. So bottom line is right now, as a small or new YouTuber, this isn't a good keyword phrase for me. Why? There's a large pool of results. Why? There is in the top 3 results showing, they are huge channels with huge subscriber lists that I can't compete with, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to scroll down, kind of see if there's any small YouTubers that even show in the first, and it isn't. So I have to narrow this down a bit. So let me see. How to get good sleep in a short period of time. What else can I do? How to sleep, how to survive, how to get the most out of your sleep. let me try that one. How to get the most out of your sleep. I'm looking for my results to go down. So this went the opposite way, it multiplied. So this is not a good phrase for me. Yet, look at this really great nugget that I got. When I did how to get the most out of your sleep, there is a channel in the #1 spot with 126 subscribers. The content is 3 years old. So that's a slight negative in the sense that, you know, one of the reasons why he may have so many views is because his content has been there for a while. Ideally, I want to see under a year if they're in the top spot and have a small subscriber base. But this gives me an indication that there's potential here for me as a small YouTuber. And literally, what I would do is search that exact title, or you can see I have the vidIQ, what do you call it? Plugin. It's a free plugin. I totally recommend it. vidIQ, TubeBuddy, either of them. I love vidIQ because I'm a numbers person. I find there's more data that I can get out of that. But I basically would first search the title that is in his video, and then I would also go and look at his video using my vidIQ plugin to see what keywords he might have that vidIQ spots in his content that is driving traffic to his video. So let me do that in a window here for you to show you quickly. And forgive me, when I'm doing a screen share, it's very difficult for me to see if there are any questions being asked. So I'm going to work on that. But in the meantime, you can comment on the video and I'll be sure to answer those questions after I review the video. Okay, so you can see I actually have TubeBuddy and vidIQ. And I'm going to show you vidIQ. So one of the key things is vidIQ will show me the video tags this person has. So this person doesn't have a lot of tags, and the tags have nothing to do with sleep. If you'll notice, there's not anything to do with sleep. I go and I look at his description and I look to see if there's any key phrase that might be causing him to attract traffic that that stands out to me. vidIQ won't spot this. That's why your mind and your intuition and doing the extra work to read and think through will get you that extra step. So we all know about sleep deprivation can do to our body. Sometimes we just do not have time to have proper sleep. So how to make the most of the time we have. So his description is pretty short. So the key thing for me is how to make the most of the time we have. But I don't really see a huge thing here. So the next thing for me now is I will look up this actual phrase to see if my result number goes down and who else ranks for that. So my results number went down by, I guess, 12,000. Sorry, 12 million, not 12,000. And the next two, TED Talk, 9 million subscribers, 10 million subscribers. So, and this is 11 months, 2 years, 4 months, right? 7 months. So I think one of the things that's working for him here is the age of his content. And that's another bonus that I can share with you. The longer your content is on YouTube, the longer it has to accumulate views and therefore to compete with other content and continue to rank or outrank other content. Because the more people view it, the more YouTube is collecting data on your video in terms of, are people liking your video? Are people commenting your video? Are people sharing your video? So the longer your videos on YouTube, all those social signals and all that data allows YouTube to fine-tune their ranking and potentially put your video higher in the ranking because your video is getting a better response than other videos. So that was what I would call a false alarm. I can't really use that. I'm just going to scroll down and see if I see any small channels. So the bottom line is right now, I'm not seeing anything here that would tell me that I would ever want to do a video on this topic, the size that I'm at. I just can't compete. So the thing that I would do next is that I know that I'm focused on supplement. So I'm literally going to say supplements to get the most out of short sleep and see what I get. Okay, and you can see why I paired these two tasks together, keyword research and competition research, because they fit so well together. The whole idea about picking a good keyword for yourself as a small channel or a new YouTuber is that you are keeping aware of what other content is out there and the power that competition has relative to yours. So my results went down a little bit, but I'm still picking up a lot of big channels. Then I'm going to say natural because that's what I want to. As you can see, I'm trying to narrow down and get more refined, and I see my search results are going down, but they're not going down a lot. So I really want to see how I can narrow this, get the most out of 5 hours sleep or less. Like I'm going to try and get as specific or as niche as possible. And then literally, because say for example, you know, for me, I target women like myself, I might even put 4 women to see what I get. So look at this. My total results are now 420,000 for this phrase, but I'm still pulling big channels. But I'm going to scroll down and see if I see any small channels at all. Oh, but this is 6 years old in age, so it's not as a positive signal as I would like. But here, top 5 best natural supplements for anxiety that work. So this is actually a positive signal to me because this video has nothing to do with my topic, but it is a small YouTuber 2 months ago, and they're on the top page. So right now, natural supplements to get the most out of 5 hours of sleep or less is looking like a pretty good keyword or title for my video. The next thing I'll do is I'll put quotations so I can see what, if any, videos have an exact match. And for those videos with an exact match for this phrase, what kind of views are they getting? No results. My phrase is probably a bit too specific. Natural supplements to get the most out of, let me put little sleep. Because 5 hours or less is pretty specific, little sleep. Did we get any results? Didn't get any results. Natural supplements to get the most out of little sleep. Let me just see if I take this off again. But you get the idea. This is really specific, so I'm not getting any results pop up, which would be a negative because what it's saying to me is that I've become so specific that people aren't focused on that question, and so I need to broaden my statement. So I'm going to just try one more phrase just to give you an idea, and then I'll go through a little bit more of competition analysis. So I'm going to go natural sleep. Oh, and thank you for this reminder, YouTube. Another great source of ideas for keywords is what is YouTube auto-completing your phrases with. So I was going to say natural sleep supplements for women, just to see if that's been covered. And I'm still getting lots of large channels. So right off the bat, like if I was doing this and I'd already spent 5 to 10 minutes on this essay, I don't know how much time has gone, but literally I would park this topic altogether because I like really firm green lights. Green light being total results, 500,000 or less. Green light being in the top 3 or 4 videos, there's a small channel with little subscribers with lots of views on that content, and the content is relatively fresh. That's another great green light. Green light being I go and I look in Google and I'm seeing this topic also, or this keyword phrase also getting lots of search results in Google AdWords or Longtail Pro, whichever software you use that will actually give you the volume, right? Green light being I go and I watch the top 3 videos and I see that these people have put in keyword tags. And with my vidIQ or my TubeBuddy plugin, I can see that these tags are driving traffic. And how can I see that? When I use my vidIQ plugin and I go into a video that does have tags and the tags are driving traffic, vidIQ will put numbers beside them to say that this video is ranking in the #1 or #2 spot for that keyword phrase, right? These numbers may or may not be accurate, but it gives you a really good indication of all the keyword tags that video has on it, which ones are driving it traffic. So you know those are the ones you want to focus on. If so, the opposite of that, red lights, move on to something else, get better, switch it up, whatever. Red lights is what we're seeing today. When I come in and I put a phrase and I'm getting large results, red light, a large number of results. When the top 3 results coming up are all huge channels, like with large number of subscribers, I can't compete with that. And furthermore, another red light would be where the content is not only from these large channels, but it's new content. If it was old content and I know I'm coming with some really fresh, even if these were large channels, I might actually still put a video up because people are always looking for fresh content. So say, for example, I came in and I'm still getting lots of results, but the whole front page, not just the top 3, I'll look at the entire page, but the whole front page where is ranking or the video content is 3 years or older. And I know there's been a significant update to this topic, then I will still put a video or I'll put it on my list, but I'll consider that like a yellow light. I will try to reframe or bring it down a bit that I still get all the green lights as possible. All right. So that's the first 2 steps of looking at video SEO for small or new YouTubers. You know, these steps are honestly, if you really want to do well at the beginning, it's like what Abraham Lincoln said, you sharpen your axe. If you have 4, I forget the exact phrase, so I'm going to paraphrase a bit. But basically he said, if you have 4 hours to chop down a tree, you spend 3 hours sharpening your axe, and then the last hour actually cutting the tree. And so in this instance, that's why I spent so much time actually walking through and kind of giving you my thought process, because these two first steps as a new YouTuber, if you're looking to really increase your exposure of your videos, you want to spend time on that. And literally, when I first got started, I dedicated a day to create a plan around my videos and do this research and come up with 5 or 10 topics that I was going to tackle. And the other key bonus that I want to share here is that if you just post one video, even if you do a great job with your keyword research and your competition, you're not going to be competitive because you have one video on the topic, and it could be a great video, but it's only one video. So the other thing about being competitive and competing in this market, because that's what it is creating multiple videos around a topic. So you can see that's what I'm doing here in my video SEO videos. I have one summary video, and I'm going in depth over the week. So that's another bonus for you. So let me know if you had any questions, if there's something that I went over too quickly, and let me know if you stayed for the entire video, what's the key step or the key change you're going to make in your process based on what I've showed you today? Comment below. Thanks for watching, and tune in tomorrow again around this time where I'm going to go over steps 3 and 4 of my checklist. I try my best to get on at 10, but I have 3 kids, and sometimes they push the limits in terms of actually being asleep, so I can give you a good quality audio. So 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the latest, I'll be on doing these videos every night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.